Guys, I got two secrets to give you today on building wealth. Number one is building wealth requires you to invest in you. That's right. You must invest in your financial literacy. You didn't get it at school, so you now have to get it through an informal education. But the second thing, which I'm going to talk about today, is you must invest in things that make you money from the hard work of others. Well, William, what do you mean? Stock market investing. Guys, welcome to my world. See, in my world, I own stock of Tesla. So that means Elon Musk, that means the CFOs of the company, that means the whole board of Tesla, they are working for me. Well, William, I'm not connecting the dots here. See, remember, Musk's bonus and the board's bonus and the employees, guys, they are driven to make more money. Why? Because they make more money. So if I own Tesla, it's as if what? They are working for me. Do you see that picture? What about Amazon? We buy from Amazon all the time. So all the tens of thousands of employees, guys, they are working to make you money. The harder they work, the more money they make. And guess what? The more we make on the stock going up in value. So do you understand why investing in stock is necessary? Well, I tell you what I'm going to do. Hang in here with me, and I'm going to tell you how to find stocks that make money. I'm going to give you one powerful word, and I'm going to give you a few thoughts from that. And if I can get you to get that where you invest one in yourself to understand it, and you invest in these stocks, man, your world's about to change. You want your world to change? Well, I'm going to help you do that. Hey guys, I am William V. Thompson. You can tell, man, I'm excited today because I love the stock market. Hey, I'm a cash flow strategist, and my job is to find things in your life that you thought had no usefulness. Things like maybe your 401k or your credit or that hobby. And I'm going to show you how to create money based on what you already have. That's what I do. Now, again, if you want to stay connected with me, subscribe, turn on that notification, and my God, I'm going to throw you a lifeline right now. There is a free newsletter in the description. We're going to give you some life-changing information on a regular basis. So if you are ready to change your life, I'm ready to do. So let's get started. Right now, you're probably frustrated because you've heard the market's down. You look at your portfolio and it's not doing that well at your 401k. And you're like saying, what is going on? People are telling me that my 401k is one of many ways to build wealth, but my numbers aren't growing. The word for today, and I'm going to tell you how it's going to radically change your life. So here we go. Growth stocks. Write that down. And I'm going to take each letter and tell you what you're looking for. See, the problem is you have bought stocks that your friends say were great. You bought stocks because you hear it a lot in the news feeds or the social media feeds. You got it because you overheard a coworker. But if you want to build wealth, you need to learn how to invest consistently in growth stock. Now, I'm not going to give you recommendations today because that's not what I do. Write down the word growth. Write it down vertically, growth. First thing you're looking for from a stock that's going to potentially grow is that it has growing earnings per share. That's right, growing earnings per share. To simplify it, if they made $1 this quarter, next quarter, the same time period, first quarter they made $1, first quarter the next year, they make $1.15. That means they had 15% growth. That's good. And you're looking at quarter over quarter. I'm not comparing first to second quarter, but first quarter to first quarter next year, etc. And not only is it making more money, of growing earnings per share per quarter, it's doing it for the year. So in year number one, it made $10 a share. In year number two, it's projected to make $13 a share. That's a 30% increase. In year three, it's projected to make 50% more. See, I'm looking for growth stocks like that. You got that? Number two, the aura is revenue that is increasing. You want to find stocks that also, this is not an either or, that has revenues that are increasing. That's sort of like your gross paycheck. You want the gross money they're coming in to go up. And you want it to go up for a couple of reasons. Number one, they have come out with some new innovative products and people are standing in line to get it. So you have an innovative product, as well as you may have them going into brand new markets, like they're going into Asia or Europe, etc. And people are just going wild over this new product. Or another thing concerning revenue is maybe they acquired another company. That company is bringing something to the table that complements their product. So revenues are increasing. You got that? That's the second thing. We got O, the big old O. Not Oscar Robertson, guys, for you basketball fans, but they are operating efficiently. In other words, they are not wasting money. Have you ever met someone who was making, let's say, $500,000 a year? And they always complained about, man, I never seem to have any money. All this debt, all this bills. And you're sitting thinking, you're making $500,000 a year and you don't have any money? I don't get that, because they're wasteful. They let their costs get out of control. Companies sometimes are the same way. They may hire too many people. They may be spending money on advertising that's really not working. They're overpaying in products that they're producing. But I want to see companies that are operating efficiently. Let me give an example. Amazon's earnings per share went up in one of their quarters because they maximized AI or technology. They got their logistics in order. Their fulfillment center were out of control. And they increased their profits because they had operation efficiencies that were added. That probably brought about $1 billion per quarter, per 3 months to Amazon. All because they had officers that had an outstanding team, there are my O's again, that helped them do operational efficiency. Are you getting the picture? All right, the W is going to sound a little weird. I've never heard anybody say this one before. They have what I call weakness protection plan. Witness? No, not witness. No, nobody's doing it. Nobody's in hiding now, but a weakness protection plan. See, it's easy to say when you're making a lot of money, we got it going on. We're a perfect company, but that's not true. It's where they sit down and they look at their weakness and they recognize we have to strengthen this. Let me give an example. I'm going to use Amazon again, if I may. Again, not a recommendation to buy, but just a stock I've been studying here. Amazon recognized their weakness, or what people call their strength. It's their e-commerce business. And for years, all they did was e-commerce primarily, selling little stuff online. But the problem was it was a growing industry, but they didn't make a lot of money. They might have sold something for $1 and might have made 5 cents net profits. That's not good. So they recognize that, we can't grow like this. They recognize that as a weakness. So you know what they did? They began to move into other services like the cloud called AWS. It's a growing market with top margins, or make a lot of money. So the point is they recognize their weakness, and now their weakness, they turned into a strength. See, those are the kind of stocks I'm looking for. And the last two guys, the T, they are trendsetters. When you think, let's say if I mention the name electric cars, what comes to mind? Chances are probably Tesla, probably not GM or Ford, but Tesla. So if Elon Musk and his team can do the other things I mentioned, they're going to do well. If I mention to you e-commerce, come on, who comes to mind? Of course, Amazon. I just said it, of course. If I mention to you telephones, come on, I got you on this one, telephones. You don't think of Samsung, do you? You think of Apple. You want to make sure they are a leader. They are the trendsetter. They don't have to be number one. I would really prefer them to be like 2 or 3. I want them to be chasing the dog, the big dog. And finally, guys, H. It has to be a high barrier for people to get into their industry. You may hear the word a wide moat. If someone was trying to do what NVIDIA does chips, some of the best chip companies out there, it would take a whole lot of money and a lot of time to compete with NVIDIA, no doubt about it. The point is you want there to be a wide moat. I don't have a hot stock tip for you. I have something better. I have a proven model called growth stocks, that if you embrace that acronym and you learn those qualities and you find stocks that meet that quality, you're going to make money. The potential is on your side now. So remember, guys, you need to invest in you and invest in growth stocks if you want to build wealth. And I want to help you. So help me help you. Guys, in the bottom, there's a free newsletter. Take advantage of that. This type of information we're going to regularly sell, and we're all about making your life better. And if you're that one that's looking for a way to make your life better, the newsletters can help. Hey, thanks for your time and have a great day.